Welcome. Come on in. It's Thursday and it's happy hour. Home happy hour to be exact, so grab a drink and let's get started. Hi there, it's Claire Paris with the Paris Group Realty, LLC in Portland, Oregon. And today we're talking about, can I get a house for free as a gift? Can my parents give me one? I mean, it's a select few, of course. There's not many of you that are going to fall into this category, but if you're lucky enough to, it's pretty cool. I actually have a couple of clients who, interestingly enough, lived next door to a guy. He was, a little bit older. He put them in their will and they inherited a house, like literally inherited a house in a really posh neighborhood in Northeast Portland. So when most people talk about gifting a house, it's most often on death. So if you want to actually just give your kids a house, that would mean you'd be buying it for cash and giving it to them. You want to go check out one of our YouTube specials about this because there's some serious tax implications about it. If, on the other hand, you're just like, hey, I want to write Johnny into my will, that is fantastic, and it's not that hard to do. So obviously, one, you have to have an estate plan. So you should probably set up a will so that you know what you want to do or what you want people to do for you when you pass away. And then you need to know that there's some really positive tax implications for people who inherit property. So I'm going to give you a very specific example. Let's say your grandparents bought a house for $100,000 in Alameda in 1982. And they lived there for the next 40 years, and then they both pass away suddenly. Now the house is worth $950,000. You, if you're the one that's benefiting from the will, you actually get to inherit that property at the current market value. So instead of paying taxes on what grandma and grandpa would have paid taxes on, which is the difference between $950,000 and $100,000, the IRS allows you to do what's called a step-up basis. So you get it at $950,000 and there are no taxes you have to pay on that. Now this gets way complicated because there are some exceptions to that rule, especially if grandma and grandpa had like lots and lots and lots of properties, because there are limits on the estate. Sometimes they're going to be taxed. But that's the most common way that you're going to be gifted a house is upon death. Additionally, you can buy a house from your parents, and sometimes I've seen this happen, especially if your parents are getting older and you're doing well and you want to take care of your parents and have them not have to worry about anything anymore. So maybe you buy it from them for less money, but you're going to take care of everything for them forever. So pay all the utilities, pay all the property taxes, all that kind of stuff. Between parties, you can sell your house for whatever you want. And you can negotiate anything you want. I mean, I've seen and heard of crazy deals where, I give you the right to buy my house and then you let me live in it for the rest of my life. And that's perfectly acceptable. There's one story about a guy that did that in New York City, and the guy who was supposed to die soon is pretty much what you're banking on. He outlived the people that had bought it from him. So there's crazy things that can happen with that one. But you can structure it however you want. Of course, it has to be legal, but that's pretty much the only exception. But it's an interesting way to structure things to kind of take care of people and be able to have your parents age in place in a place that they're familiar with, that they don't have to worry about. I hope you probably still have some questions about this topic, so feel free to comment below or reach out. I would love to address any further questions you have about it. And of course, thank you so much for tuning into our Home Happy Hour this week. We'll see you next week. Take care.